So we got the brand new Into the Dark info published today from the devs.
Oh, good. Yay. I'll shut up after I say hi. Hello.
Hello, Phase. And just so everyone is aware, tomorrow we will definitely be playing. Not entirely sure whether or not we'll be playing today, but we will 100% be playing tomorrow. We do have new Twitch drops starting tomorrow.
Less than 30 minutes. People should be here, fix things.
The new drops? Well, it's for the new season. For Into the Dark. As it says here, your objective is to enter the toxic dark zone, disrupt the hyena's operation, and recover sample canisters before they can be turned into something far more dangerous. And since it's all about toxic, you can see even the new set right here. The new set is a healing set.
Nurse's knee pads. That's apt.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not really much for you to enjoy it anymore, really? The Caduceus, yeah. The Caduceus is actually, for some reason, being touted as new exotic weapon. And I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't we already have the Caduceus before? Could have sworn we did.
I don't know. I don't think I have one.
Unless it was just a named AR before. But I do know for a fact I've seen the Caduceus. Yeah, it was already in the proficiency list. Oh, okay, yeah, it was in the proficiency list. That I'm aware
But
of.
yeah, but it wasn't there. Okay, yeah. It was in the
Okay.
list, but not a real thing.
Got it. Then the nurse's knee pads. There we go. Oh, other thing I need to do right now is get a new MMO that is releasing a demo installed for Games Fest, or Next Fest. Embers of the Uncrowned. Developed and published by Nexar. The Caduceus is inside the Battle Pass reward. Yeah. Yeah, it even shows. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and then retaliations. The hit squads are hyenas now. New classified assignment. Cosmetic and store updates. The purple flame outfit now changes color when paired with the Phoenix Hunter mask, shifting from purple to red. That's kind of cool. And the purple flame outfit will be available in the store until June 23rd. Art team has also added new tech that allows compatible masks to be worn under a veil, giving you more ways to customize your outfit. Oh yeah, the prototype gear augment upgrade cost have been adjusted to be cheaper on initial levels and more expensive on later ones. Maxing out one item cost remains as 31 prototype cores. Augment reroll cost has been reduced and now caps at 6 prototype cores.
Yeah, I heard
Starting
that
from
one.
the
That
third
was nice.
reroll. Yeah.
That's the only thing I really liked about the update was that. But the fact that they still have it's still shit to make your own anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Not unless there was any kind of guarantee. If there was any kind of guarantee when making your own, then it'd be worth it.
Even if each stat got, a chance to go up, that would be all right. But
Yeah.
only one stat goes up. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. All of them need to go up to the minimum of prototype level and then give one of those the chance to be even higher. That would be fine. But the fact that only one gets increased at all is dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb.
It's a broken
Because
mechanic.
it's always the fucking stupidest one.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I mean, unless you do it 3 or 4 times, then you might get lucky, like Cable did with his Lexington.
Yeah, not everyone except for Zeke, that is, can have cable luck. Zeke,
Oh no, it wasn't luck. It was persistence. He just kept doing it until he got the right number.
That's what it was. And then the DZ South vendor having prototype cores for sale as well as prototype caches. It's kind of nice.
I don't know how much that DZ cash is, but I mean, I don't know how much of that you get because it seems like the prototype vendor guy is much cheaper.
Well, if you look at it this way, skill mods and gear mods are only 40. So, or are 40. So 3 times what it would cost for a skill mod or a gear mod is what it would cost for just a core cache.
Right, but I mean, you pay 5 coins for a core on the other one. That's nothing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The other vendor that sells the caches after you do escalations?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you buy a random cache for 5, and it's a core if you don't want the item, and you have a chance to get an item.
Yeah, but I think what it comes down to is the difficulty there versus what the difficulty is running through here.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is
Because
how often are you going to get those coins? If you get 100 for a drop, okay, that's. But if you're getting one every other mob or something like that,
that's still not bad, actually, if you think about it that way. One every other mob if you're doing one run
is
through the DZ and kill everything in there.
240 mobs.
Yeah, and you kill everything in there, and you end up getting one chest out of one run through there. then it still ends up being easier to do than the same amount to get 5 coins on escalation.
What is 5 coins? A 3? Or
It was a 5 last I saw
5 is 7?
for the leader.
No, the leader got 4.
Okay. So still,
That's why I was going leader when you were and I was go leader because I didn't need the coins and you guys were trying to get coins.
yeah. Still though, even a 3 is infinitely harder than running through open world content by comparison.
Hello, Raccoonivar.
Oh, hello. Exotic component drop rates 40% PvP Dark Zones, 25% PvE. Okay, so they incentivized a little bit going into PvP. Not quite twice as much, but it's there.
Still, nobody's gonna do that. They'll just stay in the PVE one longer.
Yeah. No, you'll still have some of the
Yeah,
hardcores that go through,
you'll
but
have the few
yeah.
that still that are going there now, but
Yeah. What's up, Dee Dee? First step in a broader update to the PvP experience with changes applying across conflict in all Dark Zone variants. For this first phase, the focus is on weapon and gear talents. The goal is to reduce the gap between overperforming and underused options, create more room for different builds, and improve the overall PvP balance. So that's why they're nerfing strikers in PvP. Got it. Future PvP updates are planned to look at skills, attributes, status effects, and other areas that affect competitive experience. Hey, Dante, what's up? General Dark Zone updates. Entrance tunnels have been adjusted to better prevent door camping by dealing additional direct health damage to hostile agents within range. That's cool, because that was toxic as all hell. Agents now receive a brief invulnerability window when entering the Dark Zone, giving them time to load in and assess their surroundings. This protection ends early if the agent moves or fires their weapon. Okay, I was about to say, invulnerability window. That sounds like it's going to be the opposite. The people are going to be camping the entrance tunnel by going in, getting the invulnerability, and then killing everything in front of the door. But no, they thought of that, thankfully. All right. Across all Dark Zones, landmark activities have become more rewarding. Landmark chests now refresh more quickly, and Dark Zone keys have a higher chance to drop from landmark bosses and named enemies. So that would take care of what you were thinking of, Phase.
what was I thinking? Huh?
Well, that it wouldn't be beneficial because of there potentially not being enough drops to make it worth it, or enough enemies for that matter. But now that everything is more rewarding, refreshes more quickly, and has higher drop chances, that should offset it pretty easily. Dark
Maybe.
Dark Zones will also be rotating between 3 variants: classic, toxic, and balanced. I think it's hilarious that they name the toxic Dark Zone the PvE one instead of naming the toxic one the
Right, it
PvP
would have
one.
been more on
It
the
would have been
nose.
so much more on the nose. Classic plays closest to current Dark Zone experience. Yep. Toxic one, however, is a variant specific to this season, directly connected to cleaning up the streets global modifier. This version of the Dark Zone is a shared space for up to 12 agents, designed for those who want to experience the area without the same PvP pressure. Rogue protocol is disabled, agent damage is turned off, and you can group up with up to 3 other agents through the standard party system. Toxicity covers the entire zone and builds over time, applying hazardous effects the longer you stay inside. To reduce it, you'll need to activate surge active modifiers, and leaving the dark zone completely clears it. Checkpoints and safe houses pause the buildup and freeze your current toxicity value. Global PvP balance also applies in the toxic dark zone, allowing builds to follow the same PvP rule set used in other dark zone variants. Should make moving between PvE and PvP variants feel less abrupt without requiring a full rebuild. So that was their intent. Got it. We'll see how that works out. Sample canisters can now be found in the toxic dark zone as contaminated items, meaning they must be extracted before they can be claimed. Calling the extraction helicopter requires a stabilization agent, which has a chance to drop from landmark chests and landmark bosses. Hunters in the toxic dark zone now guarantee 1 exotic component when defeated and have a dedicated 2% chance to drop Eagle Bearer or Ravenous.
Just a component, not an actual exotic.
Exotic component, yeah, is guaranteed.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
2% chance for the Eagle Bearer or the Ravenous, though, is better than nothing.
Better than nothing?
Yep, better than nothing. Looks like, all right. Then the vendors, east is recalibration cache and optimization caches. West is component cache and reconstructed caches, and south is the prototype one. Oh, the prototype caches, higher chance for better or perfect stats. That's the incentive right there.
The
prototype caches from the DZ
so
South
yeah,
vendor.
that does sound good.
Yeah. Higher chance for better or perfect stats. That's
now higher chance. Were we talking 0.0004? Does it say, or does it just say higher
it
chance? Because
just says
that's
higher chance.
yeah, that's bullshit.
Their higher chance can be exactly what you said, 0.004. Yeah. But to be fair, a higher chance is still a higher chance. Stop in and say, hey, okay, back to work. All right, Doc, hey. And Ravon is that really doesn't matter in the toxic dark zone, which is counterintuitive, but the toxic dark zone is PvE. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, even here it just says higher chance for better or perfect stats. Let's see what the modifiers are. Push their potent spice experiments further using the toxic dark zone to store and move the chemical compounds. Your task is to recover sample canisters. Okay, once secured. Contribute canisters at the seasonal vendor to increase the sample size bar and unlock stronger, higher quality munition bonuses. Active modifiers can automatically consume sample canisters on activation to trigger a more powerful surge version of their effects. Okay, seasonal vendor. Yep. All right. Active modifiers and surge. Active modifiers return with a new surge mechanic. When you activate an active modifier, and have enough sample canisters in your inventory, they are automatically consumed to trigger a stronger version of that modifier. Okay, 3 active modifiers this season. Invincible, focused on healing, armor repair, and temporary damage reduction. Pneuma, focused on weapon swap speed and stacking bonuses based on weapon types. And Vicarious, focused on skill efficiency, skill damage, and supporting your allies with repairs and healing. Passive modifiers, there are 9 passive modifiers split into 3 categories: gadgets, resistances, and offensive. Help you reduce surge costs, improve your resistance to toxicity and status effects, and increase how many high quality munitions you can carry, give you new ways to debuff enemies. Okay. Hostile countermeasures. These modifiers can make enemies harder to ignore and more dangerous if left alive. Folie à deux. When the enemy first takes or deals damage, a timer starts and their damage increases over time. If the enemy dies after that timer ends, the modifier can transfer to another nearby enemy. In the toxic dark zone, it can also increase toxicity for nearby agents. Wow. Plague Doctor grants health regen to nearby enemies from the same faction. In PvE, agents within its radius gain toxicity over time. Soporific or Soporific can apply lethargy debuff when damaging an agent. While affected by this debuff, incoming damage has a chance to inflict disorient status effect. Killing the enemy removes the debuff regardless of its remaining duration. In PvE, toxicity increases whenever soporific triggers disorient. That's a little brutal. Man, they're like, okay, we're going to let you enjoy the Dark Zone, maybe, by making it PvE. But everything's going to shit on you. Everything. In every way. It's going to be a bad time.
Wow.
Hence the reason why you need the new gear. Both you and allies within 10 meters receive plus 40% hazard protection. Or the new Ortiz set. 2-piece skill efficiency, 3-piece repair skills, 4-piece unlock a new unique talent. Talent healing skills duration and range is increased by 90%, but their efficiency is increased by 150%. Healing an ally with a skill will provide them 30% hazard protection for 10 seconds. That's crazy. Chest and backpack talents. Chest is increased healing efficiency bonus from 150% to 225%. And backpack decrease the duration and range reduction from 90% to 25%. Damn. I think that's going to be the new meta healing set. It's not going to be the same as the Drone Eater, but this is one hell of a good healing set. For sure. What if I like getting shit on? Like the girl from Not Another Teen Movie? Well, then I guess I can introduce you to Cartman's mom. Brand set. Repair skills, skill haste, skill efficiency. Chest piece. Repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 30 to 20% for 10 seconds. 1 to 15 if self. Okay. Backpack, while at full armor, increases total skill repair by 160%. Yeah. Named weapons and talents. Insult to injury. Talent is the perfect head scratcher. Deal 35% amplified damage to confused enemies. Okay, so perfect head scratcher is just the amplified damage to confused and then procs to confuse. Okay. And let's see, Master Climax mission. The Underboss Exotic SMG. The talent is Gangland Hit. Shooting an enemy with this weapon applies a mark. You can only apply one mark at a time. Shooting another enemy will transfer the mark. More marks can be applied on the same enemy by other agents using this weapon. Maximum amount of marks that can be applied to an enemy is 4. This weapon deals plus 20% amplified damage to marked enemies. The bonus is increased by 5% for each extra mark on the enemy other than your own. And it has an optic slot for plus 15% crit chance. That 15% crit chance is pretty nice. All right. Quality of life updates for escalation. Escalation completion rewards now grant +1 exotic component for each escalation tier, starting at tier 5. Prototype targeted loot drops have been added back to escalation chests. Oh wow! So targeted. Oh wait, they were taken out. I thought they were always targeted. Like everything was targeted loot. Not a bad SMG on paper. Sheriff has still been one of the best exotics so far. Sheriff was really nice. Tier 0 rewards now 1 token per player. That's weird. Several escalation mutators have been updated. Current escalation mutators include Harvester, regenerates armor and health. Suppressor charges an EMP blast. Aid Specialist repairs the armor of nearby allies. Hotfoot, standing still builds up a charge. We know. Unyielding cleanses status effects. And Variety Pack. Repeated kills with the same weapon reduce that weapon's damage until you switch weapons. That's brutal. Prototype gear. We already covered that one. Hyena kill squads can now ambush during retaliation. Let's see, Rikers. Kill squad blueprints. Bullet King, Ninja Bike, Bloody Knuckles, Beacon. True Sun, Kill Squad, Lady Death, Dr. Home, Catharsis, St. Elmo's, Dread Edict, Busy Little Bee, Shocker Punch, the Pecan. Completion blueprints. The blue screen, BTSU data gloves, tardigrade, Exodus gloves, Big Al, and the investor. Okay. Outcast is the backfire, pestilence, sweet dreams, collector, memento, or memento. Acosta's go bag, Acosta's knee pads, and shroud. Completion, blueprints, vial, rugged gauntlets, waveform, nimble holster, Harrier Pride. Hyenas, we got Merciless, Coyote's Mask, Sawyer's knee pads, Overlord, Strega, Centurion Scabbard, Sacrum Imperium, Oxpecker. Blueprints are Chameleon, Mosquito, Mantis, Scorpion, Overdogs, Agitator.
The pipples with the stuff are here. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okie dokie. Black Tusk, we got the Provocateur, the Tinkerer, Birdie's Quick Fix, Sheriff, Tempest, Blacklisters, Vindicator, Capacitor, Whiplash, and Completion, Eagle Bear, Ouroboros, Diamondback, Bighorn, Ravenous. Then we've got Kill Squad for the Cleaners, Iron Lung, Ninja Bike, Knee Pads. Wait, Ninja Bike knee pads? Why have I never paid attention to Ninja Bike knee pads? Anyways, Imperial Dynasty and Bittersweet. And it's looking like, in my opinion, anyways, True Sons and Black Tusk are going to be the best drops. But it does look like clearing the Outcast and Hyenas as well for the completion blueprints will be nice. Several store improvements have also been made for textiles. Textile prices are now shown more clearly across the bundles. Textile currency is now visible in bundle views. Some bundles can now be purchased with either premium credits or textiles. That's cool. Bundle prices now better reflect items you already own, with adjusted prices shown before purchase. That's cool too. So it actually shows you the right price with the discount already applied if you have items from the bundle. That makes sense. Textile only items and textile only bundles are now supported. 2 new classified assignments will be available during Into the Dark Zone, Conspiracy Zone Hideout on June 16th, and McMillan Reservoir Assault on July 21st. So tomorrow we get Conspiracy Zone Hideout. First assignment follows an unknown piece of division tech reportedly pinging the Shade Network from the Conspiracy Zone Entertainment Complex. Second begins with an urgent request to backup after a fellow division agent is injured and trapped while investigating a Shade Network anomaly at the McMillan Reservoir. Classified assignments offer a more contained experience with a stronger focus on exploration and storytelling. If you enjoy digging into locations and uncovering what happened there, these are worth checking out. Yep, you can search for collectibles, including echoes. Yep. Classified assignments can be accessed through the dedicated assignments tab. Yep. All right. New season pass. The free track does include the Caduceus. And if they're in this specific order, then it doesn't look like it's going to be level 69. Season pass can unlock premium rewards. Premium rewards come with the Hyena Kill Squad, Sniper outfit, Rusher outfit, Hyena turret skill, cosmetic. You have a neat Theorycraft. This is a problem. This CBRN mask looks cool. My bank account hates that it looks cool. Last season with the AR, they put it as the first item in the premium track. Yeah. And more. Storm is closing in on Steel Creek Dam and hydroelectric plant. Later this season, agents will face a new incursion as the Rikers take control of the facility under worsening conditions, breach their defenses, take down the leadership inside, and secure the site before the situation spirals further. Huh. Into the Dark is just the start of the season, with more still to come, including an upcoming summer event later down the line. Alrighty. They are also doing an Ubisoft Plus free trial from June 18th to the 23rd. What? Offering a free trial. During the free trial, you can play premium edition of Ubisoft games, including DLC and bonus content. Huh. Caduceus, Nurse Knees, and Beacon. Mm, wait a second. Aren't hmm. What's the Caduceus do? Crit hits, repair you and allies. Crit chance, 40 rounds. Crit chance, crit damage. Huh. Yep. And if it sounds good on paper, you know there is some way that it's not going to work in practice. Yeah, this set I really dig. I might actually put together a healer build with this set. I originally told myself I wanted to do one with the drone eater build, but this one definitely seems like it'd be the go-to though. I'll try and anything no matter what I tried. Oh, no doubt, kid. I mean, when you have the Lex, it's like, is anything actually going to beat the Lex? Even if it's exotic at this point? Unless they nerf the shit out of the Lex, I don't think they're going to come out with any ARs that can compete with it. The self-healing builds, like, oh, what was it? Throwing this on a blue core strikers build would be kind of dirty. Because then you're not only healing yourself, but you're also keeping your shield up. You think yellow? Really? Mm. Like I would think that this would actually the Caduceus would run really good with like a shield build. I don't know. We'll have to take a look. That will be tomorrow. What time does it go live tomorrow? Do they even say? No, I don't think so. Oh, it does. Just not in the new content. Escalation, it can might as well not exist. Yeah, they don't say what time it goes live tomorrow. Just that it does. All right. Usually at about 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it has been. I know that the last season did end up starting an hour prior to my shift because Link had barely started anything when I took over. Being a new 40 agent, you've been running the capacitor, striker drone, assault turret, Empress, Hanayu, Hawk. Nothing optimized to speak of. I mean, there's tons of piecemeal gear and weapons that can be viable for running through all of the open world content. It's when you try to do escalation or anything that's escalation for one, where it needs to be super dialed in. And unfortunately, there's only a couple, less than a handful of functionable or functional build variants for doing high tier escalation. Let's see what the hell is going on here? All right, do that. Why is it not scrolling? It's not even loading the whole page. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Into the Dark trailer. Damn it.
Wait, you don't write anything down after conversations?
This is Pocket. I never go anywhere without it.
All right.
The dark zones are changing. Hyenas are expanding their reach, growing stronger as they exploit what remains there. Agent, it's time to go back into the dark.
Yeah, that sums it up. I like that cliff though. One person surrounded by another squad completely. That sums up the experience. Oh, it's going to be an incursion. That could be neat. Dev diary.
Into the Dark places the Dark Zones at the heart of the season and brings a ton of exciting new content, including a brand new storyline centered around the hyenas, 2 new classified assignments, fresh gear, and longer-awaited PvP updates. However, the changes are not limited to PvP. The Dark Zone experience also receives a refresh with the addition of a PvE Dark Zone variant. Closely tied to the seasonal storyline and modifiers, it is available only for the duration of the season. To fight back and restore peace, agents must enter the Dark Zone.
Hyenas are tearing up the streets of DC with a new, stronger supply of spice, and reports of missing persons are on the rise. The investigation leads into the Dark Zones, where the hyenas are cultivating and stockpiling their chemical supplies called sample canisters. Civilians are counting on division agents to rescue the abducted victims and shut down spice production.
Following up on a long-standing community request, Into the Dark kicks off a major PvP overhaul campaign that will roll out across multiple updates, marking a fundamental shift in how power is distributed across PvP modes. To establish a new baseline for future updates, the first iteration focuses on addressing talents that have had too much impact on PvP meta, reducing some of the biggest power spikes and giving more builds a chance to compete across conflict and dark zones. We're also investing resources in ensuring fair play, with anti-cheat updates arriving throughout the season. With Dark Zones in the spotlight this season, the entire ecosystem undergoes a fundamental shift. Designed for players who prefer skill-based tactical PvP, the normalized Dark Zone fully disables expertise and SHD watch bonuses. This creates a more balanced experience, making it ideal for newcomers looking to try the Dark Zones. And once players have gotten a taste of even-field PvP gameplay, we plan to unlock an uncapped, pure PvP-focused version later in the season. Aimed at the most experienced PvP players, it will offer a more competitive environment along with increased rewards. In the classic Dark Zone, the Rogue protocol remains active, and players will have the full power of their hard-earned SHD watch and expertise progression. And finally, Into the Dark introduces a new permanent feature, weekly Dark Zone rotation with the 3 existing maps rotating between different route
Don't
sets.
remind me, kid.
A part of the rotation is also a PvE Dark Zone, where you can expect all landmarks to be occupied by hyenas. And under the influence of new potent spice, they are more aggressive and stronger than usual. Agents must venture into these contaminated areas to collect sample canisters, a critical resource that powers this season's modifier, enabling build customization through a variety of global and circumstantial bonuses. Retrieving sample canisters won't be easy. The new toxicity mechanic comes with various side effects and affects agents based on how much they accumulate while inside the Dark Zone.
No idea.
This season's modifier system revolves around a new gameplay loop centered on sample canisters, a key resource earned from engaging in various hyenas-related activities. You can use them to activate bonuses, power up active modifiers throughout a seasonal mechanic called Surge, or trade them at the special sample canisters vendor for powerful buffs like increased magazine size, rate of fire, and damage to armor. Active modifiers become even stronger when Surge is triggered, while passive modifiers provide additional support in the PvE Dark Zone, including reducing the number of sample canisters needed to activate Surge. But as the division grows stronger, so do the enemies.
The hyenas aren't just wreaking havoc in the Dark Zones this season. Elite Kill Squad, made up of their toughest members, arrive to retaliation. Like last season, you can take them on and unlock new outfits inspired by these notorious bosses through the Season Pass.
With the threat levels rising across the DC, agents can look forward to acquiring new weapons and gear to confront this challenge. The Caduceus exotic AR offers critical hits repairs. The Ortiz Reficery gear set boosts hazard protection when healing allies. Nurse's knee pads grant hazard protection to you and nearby allies. And main weapons with fitting names, Brain Break and Insult to Injury, both equipped with a talent that applies confusion and amplifies damage to confused enemies. Finally, the underboss exotic SMG will arrive later this season as the exclusive Climax mission reward.
Investigation into the mystery of lost agents continues. Into the Dark introduces 2 new classified assignments. Conspiracy Zone Hideout, where agents track a damage shed signal inside a former entertainment complex. And coming later this season, Macmillan Reservoir Assault, which tasks agents with rescuing a trapped division agent caught in a battle between the True Sons and the Hyenas.
To celebrate the new season, jump into your favorite creator streams and earn exclusive Twitch drops.
Oh, there we go.
There's much
Hold on.
division agent caught in a battle between the True Sons and the Hyenas.
To celebrate the new season, jump into your favorite creators.
All right, everyone, screen grab that. There we go. So these will be the drops starting tomorrow. Hyena logo patch, name cache, Hyena laugh patch, exotic cache. So 2 patches, 2 caches, that's normal. The weapon skin, spray and strip. That one might be pretty cool. Definitely gonna have to check that out. Yeah, it's the same trope as every other season. Spray and strip is your stage name.
Terrible stage name.
It is. I'm assuming you've already grabbed that Twitch drop clip.
No.
Right? Nope.
I just have the
The
Ubisoft thing.
Yeah. Well, this one has all the normal stuff on it, which they end up adding to the webpage after the fact, but it's here at least. Fortunately, I can't grab it from here. Oh, I can grab it from here, though. Let's see. Let's go here. And do this real quick.
Oh, that kind of jumped in viewership a little bit.
The embers?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, when you say kinda, do you mean like explosively?
Like 16K.
Oh, yeah. Then a little bit for sure. All right. I was able to grab it, and there we go. It is in Discord chat for everyone to look at if they feel inclined later. All right, let's go ahead and do, 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 do. Embers. Alrighty, y'all. We are going to be checking out that new MMO that I mentioned earlier. And this is it. Embers of the Uncrowned. Take a look at this video here. And then we'll go ahead and hop in. Well, it is a Nexon game. They definitely have their jiggle physics out on full display. No one does jiggle physics like Nexon. Oh, not just
Word of
boob
Valdemar
jiggle,
Harborwell,
BB.
rightful lord of
All
Golden
of the
King.
jiggle.
Humans and elves are sworn to keep peace and to honor the boundaries of our lands. Any who break this oath will answer for it in blood.
It's a trap! Run! Yep, first descendant was Nexon, dude. Kill that jiggle with. Pearl was pretty good. Pearl isn't bad with the jiggles, but there is not a developer that can compete with Nexon. Nexon has more jiggle per jiggle than anyone else.
Forgot how to press these buttons.
Oh! Oh, shit. Now that's true Nexon passion. Alrighty then. Well, shall we see what this is about? Where is Embers? Too much for him to handle? Yeah. Is this their attempt at a Path of Exile clone? Maybe?
Doubt it.
If it is, you have to remember that there will be 10 more menu bosses to defeat them.
Jesus Christ, how fucking server are we going to?
Alright, we just saw this. Keyboard and mouse. Okay. Start game. Oh, we will find out soon, that's for sure. Oh, good lord.
US.
US, yeah.
And then you have to pick after that.
Oh. Oh. Okay. There you go, Rack. You get to pick 6 or 7.
Hate you. 7 because it ate 9.
All right, 7 it is. 7 is the hungriest server. Actually, is 7 the hungriest or is 7 the fullest? Because it ate 9.
Oh, those legs.
What's your business here? You messenger? Did someone send you here with a letter?
Executioner, Stormbringer, Spectral Blade.
Spectral blade. Fast as hell. Cuts even faster.
Fast
Always
as hell,
got some
cuts even
invisible
faster.
blade sitting in her hand.
Okay, okay. Actually, it looks more like this is less PoE, more Nexon's version of Lost Ark.
Yeah, that's the kind of look I'm seeing so far.
Yeah.
Executioners. Cold as hell. No mercy there. The goddess's axe don't spare nobody who crosses her. So,
All right, who you doing?
what news are you bringing to
I
this?
am going to go with a caster.
Stormbringer, huh?
Not only that, but she's
That kind of power will flip the whole world upside down. Takes more than any humans got to keep that storm
I'll
on
go
a
with the other
leash.
not caster.
So, here's hoping whatever
Blade,
you're
Spectral
bringing
Blade.
doesn't set
Yeah.
off the Tempest.
I don't usually play them, but
Well, I'll play them if you're going to play the caster.
nothing.
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, wow, that's okay.
Which one did you pick?
See that one, Spectral Blade.
You
yeah.
picked the Spectral Blade? Okay.
The next screen is a little abrupt.
Stormbringer, huh?
Okay,
That
let's
kind
see
of
what
power
happens
will
with
flip the whole
Stormbringer
world
then.
upside down. Takes more than... So, you're here for this one, huh?
Oh, got it. Okay.
Like I said, it's abrupt.
You definitely can't change your gender yet. This will be updated in the future. Got it. So that's a thing.
They don't have pigtails.
They don't have pigtails. Uh-oh.
They kind of do look at the lame ones.
But you do have blue hair.
Yeah.
There's the blue hair. The rest is fine. Yeah, hairstyle though. Let's see. He said they don't. Yeah, I don't see pigtails anywhere. What?
Yeah, they're like the floppy pigtails.
Floppy pigtails? I don't even see floppy pigtails as an option.
They're hard to see. I think it's like all the way on the left side, 4 up. From the bottom up.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. You see no issues here? Plenty of armor. All the protection we need. Uh-huh. Doing well, Double Dog. Doing well. How are you doing? Didn't know this was a I'm guessing Destiny character. Maybe.
Well, the first slider for your chest is chest size.
Of course it is. Yeah, it is. Chest length.
Hip
Thickness.
size is more like ass size.
Hip size. Got it. Okay. Arms, legs. Well, they've got plenty of sliders. They even have one specifically for feet. God, look at those monsters. Petite. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just go with that. At least you know where Nexon puts their money and resources. Of course. What's this game called again? Asking for a friend. Yes, they have a foot slider. And it's called Embers of the Uncrowned.
My dearest sister, our father, Lord Harborwell of Golden Haven, has been found dead. When word of his death spread, the serpent-tongued came before any who mourned.
It's the work of those treacherous elves!
The elves would never betray the peace.
No one here truly means to protect this land. So I ask you to return. Stand with me. You were never meant to be the wind. You were born of flame.
Born of flame. Man, these cinematics are just top tier.
Yeah, they went from like great cinematic to like Diablo 4 version.
Yep. Okay, come on, let me control.
And there's already WASD movement. All right.
Yep. Actually, not so much father issues. Because daddy's dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's issues.
Well, is it an issue or is it an upgrade?
Yeah, we'll probably find out he's not actually dead later.
Could be, yeah. Both. Both. Yes, why not both? Speak with the guard on the main road.
Oh, I can only zoom in that far? I don't want to inspect my character.
Oh, you can zoom in far. You just got to keep zooming. It pauses, but then you can keep on zooming. The detail's actually pretty good. The lighting, I mean, Nexon definitely does lighting well. You can see that the light sources actually reflect properly. Challenge. There's a menu boss already. Okay. Hold on. Quest, talent, party. Create party. Inevitables party.
Can you create one already?
Create party. Invite to party. No players available to invite nearby. Let's see. Raccoon Bar. Did you do the full TTVBT dubs?
Yep. Oh.
Aha. Party settings.
Look at that we're in a party.
Yeah, we are. All right. Huh. The road is closed. But I'm sorry, Lady Inevitable. I cannot even allow you to pass through. Got it. Please take a different way. Got it. So he's saying, sorry about your bad luck. Fuck off somewhere else.